Assalamu alaikum. Very good morning to all my dear students. Excuse me. Today we are going to see exercise 2.3 of chapter polynomials. The first question says divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x and find the quotient and remainder in each of the following. So you have already learned in 9th class how to divide polynomials by long division. So you have to follow the same process, no change. Normal long division we have to do for this. So let's see the first bit of exercise 2.3. The first one we are going to see now. So the first question is divide this polynomial p of x by another polynomial g of x. So here you can see the degree of g of x is less, that is 2, and degree of p of x is 3. So g of x is the divisor and p of x is the dividend. You cannot redivide in the reverse order. Now, to begin with, we follow the same process, same steps which you have done in 9th class. So first we will divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor, that is x cube by x square. So what will I get if I divide x cube by x square? 2 times x gets cancelled here, out of 3, 2 times it gets cancelled, so remains 1x. That x is written over here. Now we multiply this whole term, whole polynomial with x. Let's see that in the rough column. We have to multiply what? We have to multiply x square minus 2 with x. X square minus 2 multiplied by x. So what I get if I multiply x cube minus 2x. Is it clear, students? Okay, so this x cube minus 2x will be written here, x cube minus 2x. Most of the students already knows this step because they have done a lot of practice in 9th class. Still I am explaining you step by step. So x cube minus 2x comes here, then what do? We change the sign. This becomes minus, this becomes plus, minus changes to plus because we are subtracting it, and minus becomes plus. So this plus x cube minus x cube gets cancelled, remains 3x square minus 3x square. 5 plus 2 gives you 7, and this minus 3 comes as it is. Now again I divide the first term with the first term. So what will I get here? If I divide again, I'll get minus 3x square by x square. What is minus 3x square by x square? X square and x square gets cancelled and remains minus 3, which comes here. Okay. Now I'll multiply x square minus 2 with the second term, that is minus 3. Let's see that in the rough column. X square minus 2 with 3. This was the first. Now the second step, x square minus 2, I'll multiply by 3 also. So what I get if I multiply 3x square and 3 times is 6. So this 3x square minus 6 comes in the second step, that is, you can see it should be minus 3x square, sorry, minus 3 is there, it will be minus 3x square plus 6. So this comes here. So x square into minus 3 minus 3x square minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. If you want, you can do directly like this, or you can do step by step. That's your choice. So after I multiply, the next step is changing the sign. So this minus sign becomes plus, and this plus sign becomes minus here. Now this minus 3x square plus 3x square gets cancelled. Now remains 7x minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. So this is your remainder. So I can say one more thing here, that x square minus 2 is not a factor of this. Can you say me why? Why g of x is not a factor of p of x? Yeah, because the remainder is not 0. If the remainder comes out to be 0, then I can say this is a factor, g of x is a factor of p of x. Okay students, now let's see the next second question, also in the same way. Excuse me. In the second question, you can see here in the question, g of x, it's not in the order, means it's not in the standard form. So you should not divide it directly. You should not divide it directly. You should first arrange this in standard form, then you must divide. So how to arrange? Okay, let's see that. X square comes first, then minus x, then plus 1. That is the standard form. So you can clearly see here, he has already arranged x square minus x plus 1. And in the dividend also you can see x power 4, x cube term is missing here. Minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, this is the dividend. So when the term is missing, no need to panic. You can leave the space, leave the gap, or you can take there, you can take 0x cube if you want. It's not working, so I will directly write plus 0x cube. If you want, you can write this, else you can leave a gap. Now, following the same procedure again for division, we divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor. The first term here is x power 4 divided by x square. So what will I get? X power 4 by x square, 2 times x square here, 2 times x square gets cancelled, remains x square. So that x square goes in the quotient. Then we multiply x square with x square, we get x power 4 right here. Minus x into x square is minus x cube. 1 into x square is x square. Multiply this all the terms with first, that is x square, and write it here. Then changing the sign, which is very important concept, very important part. So plus x power 4 becomes minus x cube becomes plus x square become minus, changing the signs. So the new signs must be considered, ignoring the old ones. Now I have changed the sign. Let's subtract it now. Plus x power 4 minus x power 4 gets cancelled. 0 plus x cube becomes x cube. Minus 3 minus x square becomes minus 4x square. Plus 4x and plus 5 comes as it is. Now again following the same procedure, dividing the first term. Yeah, tell me what we should do. Dividing the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor. Let's see. So the first term here is x cube. Here it's x square. So x cube by x square gives you what? 2 times x square, 2 times, so remains 1 time, that comes here, plus x. Got it? Then I multiply x square with x. What I get? X square with x is x cube. I'll write over here. Then multiply x minus x with x. It becomes minus x square. I'll write here. And 1 into x is x, so I wrote here. Got it, everyone? So this is the process, this is the step we have to do. Now the next step is changing the signs. So let me again change the sign of this step. Plus x cube became minus here, plus became minus, minus became plus, and plus became minus. So you have to consider the blue colored sign. Okay, it's very colorful. Because it's very colorful, it's looking interesting. So we'll use the blue colored sign, ignoring the black ones. Now here I can cancel x cube minus x cube. In the previous step I cancelled this, you remember it? Yeah, here I cancel this to x cube minus, always you remember the first term gets cancelled. Then minus 4x square and plus x, the blue sign becomes minus 3. We have to be very careful with the sign. A single mistake in sign will give you the wrong answer. Plus 4x minus x gives you 3x, and this plus 5 comes as it is. Got it? So this is the end of second step. Now coming to the third step. In the third step you can see let me erase this so that there should not be any confusion. Third step is the first term of third step, minus 3x square divided with x square. What do we get if I divide minus 3x square with x square? This x square gets cancelled, remains 3. Where does the 3 goes? The 3 comes here. Excuse me. Now multiplying all these 3 terms with 3, the last term, all these terms with 3. So x square into 3 minus 3x square minus x into minus 3 minus into minus is plus 3x, and the last one is 1 into minus 3. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, which came here. Okay, so we are following the same steps in every problem. We are following same rules in every step, I can say. Now can you say me what is the next step? The next step is changing the sign. Yes, you're right. Change the sign. The blue colors are the changed ones. Minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus, and minus becomes plus here. So after changing the sign, what can I cancel over here? Sorry, I can cancel minus 3x square plus 3x square plus 3x minus 3x, and 5 plus 3 becomes 8. So that 8 is your remainder here. Got it, everyone? So this is the way we must divide. This is very important concept. It was imported in 9th and it is imported in 10th also.